morning, children. Welcome to third session of third chapter. Today, sums which we will do, that is with shortcut method. How to find regression line y on x. Let us start. Now today's method, that is shortcut method. Like Carl Pearson, as usual, first find x bar and y bar. If x bar or y bar or both are with decimal, then we use this shortcut method. Now here you can see x bar is 96.43, y bar is 51.57. So we use shortcut method. Formula for this shortcut method: regression line y on x, estimated value of y is equal to a plus bx. First we find b. B formula, like correlation coefficient shortcut method, numerator it is same, and sigma ub minus sigma u into sigma v. In denominator we use only the value of u and without root, that is n, sigma u square minus sigma u whole square. Now here you can see something different. If you remember, in correlation coefficient, one of the property we did, that was correlation coefficient is free from origin and scale. That was what? That we can subtract, we can add, we can divide, we can multiply. So if common, in shortcut method, if common factor is there, then we divide with that. But regression, it is free from origin but not from scale. That means we can subtract, we can add, but we cannot divide, we cannot multiply. But if we want that values, we want the minimum values, and as I say, that is shortcut method, then one additional in the formula, it is cy upon cx. If we divide with any number, then the formula in that addition will be there, that is cy upon cx. Don't forget to write this. Normally you people forget to write these cy upon cx, and because of which up to table your sum will be right, but further you will get 0 for that. So remember, if you are not using this commonly, nothing you are taking, and simply you subtract and you do it, then no problem. But because of it is shortcut, and if you are dividing with any number, then don't forget to write this cy upon cx. Now let us start the sum based on this. Important to decide what will be u and what will be v. Now here you can see it is 96.43. Here all the values of x variable, those are divisible by 5. So here common factor, in this we take 5. Now first, as usual, you people remember, we take first common factor, then we decide what will be the value of a. Now here it is 96.43, either we take 95 or 100. Why? Because that number also should be exactly divisible by 5. So here 96.43, as we discussed, nearer to x bar we take that value. So here I am taking 95. So here it is now x minus 95 divided by 5. Now like here 85 minus 95 minus 10 divided by 5 will be minus 2. This will be 0. Next to that will be 1, minus 1, 3, 6 and minus 5. And total of this comes 2. Now come to v. Now here in this y bar is 51.57. You can see here rest of the numbers except the first value, rest of the numbers are divisible by 5, but first number is not divisible by 5. So in this case we don't take any common factor, so we write only 1. While this is 51.57, you can take either 51, 50, 52. It is your choice, whichever number you want you can take it. Now here I am taking 50 because you can see at two places 50 is there, so will be 0, 0. That's why I have taken here 50. Now this 46 minus 50 will be minus 4, 0, 0, then 5, that also will be of minus. Then 10, 20 and minus 10. Total of this comes 11. Find UV. Now this will be 8 minus minus plus 0, 0, 5, 30, 120 and 50. Total of this 213. So sigma UV is 213. Now find U square. That comes 4, 0, 1, 1, 9, 36 and 25. And total of this comes 76. Now put these all values in the first formula for finding B, that is N is 2, 4, 6, 7. So 7 into sigma UV, which is 213 minus sigma U, it's 2 sigma V, it's 11 upon N, multiply by sigma U square, which is 76 minus 2 whole square into Cy upon Cx. Now see, here which U is there, that is Cx, and with V which figure is there, that is Cy. So Cy is 1 while Cx is 5. 1 by 5. Now multiply this, subtract, and then we will divide. So 7 into 213, that is 1491 minus 22 upon 532 minus 4 into 1 by 5. Now divide, subtract and multiply. So we get finally 1469 divided by 2640. When you divide this, we get 0.56. So our value of B is 0.56. Now A is y bar minus B x bar. Now y bar is, which is 51.57 minus 0.56 into 96.43. Then you multiply this and finally subtract from this, we get the value of A is, that is minus 2.43. Now here the value, sometimes you get in minus also, no problem. Now A and B, these both the values we put in the equation, and here I am writing because space is not there. Estimated value of Y will be minus 2.43 plus value of B is 0.56x. So this way the estimated value of Y, it's minus 2.43 plus 0.56x. Now if in the question value of x is given, we can find the value of estimated value of Y, or even some questions it can be asked where error also we are supposed to find. Now in this question only y on x regression line, so here we have done it. Now sometimes like Carl Pearson, either x or y variable values are with decimal. In that case also with one digit, means last number is 0 with one digit, then we must divide here with 0.1. If 100 is there, then we divide by 0.01. So that rest everything the same way we can solve the sum. Now this is your homework for today, which 5 sums by shortcut method, which includes last 2 sums with decimal and first 3 sums without decimal in x and y variable values. Rest everything it is same to be done. To try to solve. This is an end of this session. See you in next session. Thank you.